kind of a special day on Midday today because I have one of my fellow co-workers joining me on the show, B100's Nick Carter. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, Susan.
Yes. This is the best. And Joe Barry, how are you?
Hello, I'm great,
Good.
Suze. Thank you.
This is going to be one of our best segments, I think, when it comes to Run Club because, Nick, we have watched you over the last year and a half, maybe 2 years, maybe longer, but really that's when we all started taking notice that you've really gotten into running. Tell us your story. At first, it wasn't easy, but suddenly things have just changed for you in the last year.
Actually, since last April is when things really started to change. And Joe and I were talking about this, I've been with the Run Club for probably about 9 years.
Is that right? Every year you've done it?
Every year I've done it, but every year I sort of, you know, after the last run in the fall, I would sort of go back and not do anything and then start up again in the spring. But the person that really inspired me a lot was Arjun Singh. Because last year when I saw Arjun, he looked great.
He's had a huge transformation.
And he kept doing it all winter. So that's what I decided to do. I decided I'm going to keep running in the winter. So yeah, I had the balaclava on and had
stayed away
mitts,
from banks.
And I just, stayed away from banks. And I kept running throughout the winter, and it made a big difference. I have lost, I think, 60 pounds.
Okay, so without further ado, I think we need to hit the shot. Here's the money shot, Nick Carter. When was this taken?
Now, that's the interesting thing. That picture was taken back in November. This past November.
And you had already started losing weight at this point.
And I had people at that time saying, you've lost so much weight.
Really?
So that's the before shot. That was actually from last November.
How much do you think you've lost in total, did you say?
I think I've lost about 60 pounds, but it's probably more than that. I'll know for sure. I'm going to go see my doctor, and he wrote down my weight.
I bet your doctor's loving you. I bet he's loving you.
Oh, when I see him, he's going to say, you've transformed a lot. But I just want to mention it's not dieting. I'm watching what I eat now, but it's the Run Club that's made a big difference, not only in weight, but also in mindset.
And you know what, that's a big part of this, and we always allude to this, Joe. The physical transformation and the health changes are obviously huge, but the mental change as well is there.
Yeah, you can handle stress a lot better. You have a different outlook on life. So what I want to do, Susan, is I really want to pay it forward. Actually, one of the girls in Run Club, she Facebooked me a couple of days ago and said, Nick, I haven't run, I need help. So I went running with her the other morning. And for anybody who wants to run, yeah, let's do it. And I want to emphasize, too, that I'm not athletic. Run Club is for any age group, any body type, any athletic ability. And if you do what Joe tells you to do, you're not going to have any pain. It's going to be good for you. And actually, I saw something on CFJC News, I think about maybe 3 or 4 months ago. It was some report from a doctor that running half an hour 3 times a week can really improve your health a lot.
And you're living that.
My blood pressure's gone way down.
Would you say then, I mean, going to one Run Club and finishing it through, Joe, was excellent, but it sounds like for you, it was about sticking with it and making it become a habit. And habit takes a while to form, but it sounds like you bridged that gap. Yeah,
and also in the summertime when Joe doesn't have the Run Club, because a lot of people are on summer vacation, keep doing it during the summer, which I did.
When do you run in the heat of the day? No.
Actually, I'm finding early in the morning is really working for me, which is weird because I am not a morning person.
Sounds like you are now. You know how I know that? Because Nick Carter is on Facebook, and you can actually go and check him out on Facebook if you want. Can people check you out on Facebook?
They can.
But what I'm saying is he posts a picture of himself almost every morning when you're out there running. I see these pictures.
And I was asking Joe, I said, Joe, am I overdoing this? And she said, no, keep doing it. But I just want people to know if they need a run buddy, I would love to do it with you.
Good for you, Nick.
That's awesome.
Paying it forward is the way to go.
It is, because I had so many people, Joe and her coaches, who encouraged me a lot. They're always checking in on me saying, how are you doing? Have you run today? Do you need somebody to run with? And I want to pay it forward like they did for me. That's
awesome. It's part of the whole cycle. I think it's great.
So great.
We have about 30 seconds. I want to say, first of all, thank you so much, Nick, for sharing with us
Thank you, Susan.
today. It's awesome.
And thank you, Joe.
Yeah,
well,
huge thanks to Joe.
This is what it's about.
Yeah.
This is just, you know, changing lives. And I love the fact that Nick, it's hard for him to get through a day without getting outside now. So that's when you know your life is different, and you just feel happier and more content, and it's just wonderful.
But something happens in your head too. Like I did a cruise in the Caribbean last month, and when I came, I was running every day. Joe said that's too much, but something gets in your head. You live to get up the next morning and run. So there's a huge transformation and I want to emphasize that I'm not athletic at all, but it does change a lot of things.
Fantastic. The seed has been planted.
Just moving.
Yeah.
Keep
and
moving.
the CFJC television Boogie the Bridge is coming up, so we want people to get involved with the Boogie training.
Coming 100%. Up pretty fast, yep.
Yep, training begins for that run club March 8th, which is a Sunday, and March 10th, which is the Tuesday night. There's always been those two options. I love that about it. So go online. There it is as if on cue, the two websites that you can check out. Those are on the screen right now. And sign up, get ready. It's a week this Sunday. If you
and I'll be down 20 or 30 pounds next time I'm on TV.
That's right. You'll be in like your... You'll be doing like the bodybuilding. He's like
a supermodel now.
That's right.
For sure, he's gorgeous.
Right.
Thank you both for being here.
You.
We're going to mention something quick.
I just was going to mention that if you wanted to hear Nick's story and a whole bunch of other people this Saturday at the Plaza Hotel 10 to 12. It's free. It's just our way of encouraging people to come down and hear wonderful stories like Nick's.
Awesome. Fantastic. That's this weekend. Okay. We are out of time. We are going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back. We're talking about ladder safety on the job. Stay with us.